I regret the fact that they said that I set him up.
Okay.
I did not set him up. That James Bond, you know, that's what I call setting up. I don't know. You know.
My mom wants Todd to be doing something wrong bad that anything that anybody says about him, she's going to be like excited to hear about.
Y'all, she revealed it all. Kandi Burruss has at last shattered her silence, and what surfaced will leave you stunned. For years, the public never saw the shadowy truth hiding beneath the picture-perfect union between Kandi and Todd Tucker. But today, the reality stands exposed, and it's far more disturbing than anyone ever expected. Kandi discovered Todd and her own mother, Mama Joyce, undeniable yes inside the same space, on the same bed. The violation felt so intimate, so brutal that it destroyed her faith entirely. Imagine realizing that the people you cherish most were concealing a forbidden relationship directly beneath your eyes, running a reckless double life for years. Kandi didn't merely see it. She endured the pain, the shame, and the manipulation personally. She cautioned them. Both Todd and Mama Joyce begged them to stop, tried to rescue what remained of her marriage, but they dismissed the pleas. Mama Joyce was scheming on both fronts, turning Todd against Kandi while quietly sustaining the affair itself. The deceit, the falsehoods, the deliberate treachery. It became far too heavy to endure. And when Riley learned the truth, even greater turmoil exploded, revealing the full scale of the betrayal. This wasn't merely a scandal. It became a disaster unraveling in real time. Kandi's anguish transformed into bravery as she finally laid everything bare before the world. The love she carried for Todd was erased, trust permanently fractured, and a divorce turned unavoidable. But this narrative isn't only about a ruined marriage. It's about betrayal at the deepest level, family secrets, and the brutal truth behind the shine of celebrity life. Fans, prepare yourselves to experience a raw, emotional, and relentless ride of truth, deception, and heartbreak. Kandi Burruss has torn back the curtain, and the world will never view Todd and Mama Joyce the same way ever again. This revelation isn't simply shocking, it's explosive, devastating, and absolutely viral-worthy indeed now.
Gonna be as patient or as passive as he is. My mom has had things to say about Todd since the beginning. He's been putting up with it all these years, and he's just...
Because what you're about to learn will hit you at your core. Kandi Burruss has finally stepped forward with the truth behind her devastating breakup with Todd Tucker. And what emerged is far more disturbing, layered, and unsettling than anyone ever expected. For years, the public believed they were witnessing a joyful union. But away from the cameras, a silent maze of lies, manipulation, and hidden agendas was slowly erasing everything Kandi had built, everything she cherished. And shockingly, the person she relied on most, her own mother, Mama Joyce, stood at the heart of the chaos. It began with barely noticeable clues, the kind most people brush aside. Odd late-night messages, whispered calls, unexplained disappearances. But Kandi's intuition refused to stay quiet. She felt the ground shifting beneath her feet, sensed that her reality was on the verge of collapse. Then came the instant that shattered everything, the moment she walked in and caught Todd and Mama Joyce together, exposed in a way no warning could soften. The horror, the confusion, the betrayal, it was suffocating. Her mother, the woman who gave her life, the woman she trusted without question, was entangled in a hidden relationship with her husband. Todd, the man she loved, was an active participant. The image haunted her, replaying endlessly, slicing deeper each time. Kandi tried to face them, tried to stop it, tried desperately to save the remains of her marriage. She pleaded for reason, for boundaries, for respect, but her words vanished into silence. Mama Joyce's tactics were calculated and precise. She ran a perilous double strategy, poisoning Todd against Kandi while secretly keeping the affair alive, concealed in plain sight. Every move Kandi made to end the lies collapsed. Every effort only uncovered how deep the betrayal truly went. This wasn't just about a marriage. It was about her trust, her stability, her soul. Even Riley, once close to the inner circle, uncovered the truth, and the impact was immediate. The aftermath was brutal. Deception stacked upon deception, covert meetings, and concealed messages formed a storm of suspicion powerful enough to destroy everything. Kandi's pain hardened into resolve. She refused to be silent any longer. She started collecting proof, bringing secrets into the light, and confronting the treachery directly. The emotional weight was crushing. She had to endure not only heartbreak, but public scrutiny, relentless gossip, and harsh judgment from millions. Each revelation she shared tore through the flawless image Todd and Mama Joyce had carefully crafted for years. This went beyond infidelity. It was control. It was manipulation. It was a total betrayal by the two people who should have protected her most. As Kandi's truth spread, the reaction exploded. Fans and followers struggled to grasp the scale of the deception. The affair wasn't accidental or brief. It was ongoing, intentional, and painfully calculated. Every new disclosure intensified the fire. From secret exchanges to undeniable encounters, Kandi ultimately decided the world needed to see. The mental toll on her was severe. Sleepless nights reliving the discovery. Days filled with confrontation and grief. Moments where she questioned her understanding of love and loyalty entirely. Still, she remained unshaken in exposing the truth. Her bravery became her shield, her way of reclaiming herself from the disorder Todd and Mama Joyce had engineered. Every warning she issued, every plea to end the affair, was ignored. The deception continued, and each dismissal, each quiet betrayal pushed her further from Todd until the damage was irreversible. Trust, once shattered, cannot be restored. Kandi was left with no alternative but to end the marriage to protect her peace, her self-respect, and her future. And the exposure revealed more than the affair. It uncovered the true scope of Mama Joyce's manipulation. Her double game was never only about Todd. It was about dominance, influence, and self-serving control. She reshaped the story, turned Kandi and Todd against one another, and secretly preserved her hidden bond with Todd, all while Kandi stood powerless, watching it unravel. It was a catastrophe playing out in real time. A heartbreak stacked with deception, so extreme it felt scripted for television. Except it wasn't fiction. It was real life. As the narrative spread, social media exploded. Fans analyzed every detail, argued over every decision, and predicted the lasting damage of the betrayal. Kandi's courage in revealing the truth became a symbol for anyone who had ever felt trapped inside a poisonous relationship. Her experience wasn't just celebrity chatter. It became a stark reminder of how devastating betrayal can be, especially when it comes from those closest to us. By the time the divorce was finalized, nothing could be repaired. Todd's love, Kandi's trust, her relationship with her mother, all shattered beyond recovery. Kandi's account now exists as both a caution and a testament. Even in the most polished, glamorous worlds, the human heart is fragile, and secrets once exposed can ruin lives. This is the pain, the betrayal, the tragedy Kandi Burruss revealed. The shock, the intensity, the emotion. It's raw, authentic, and unforgettable. This isn't merely a story about a marriage collapsing. It's a story of deception, backstabbing, and heartbreak so powerful it fractured a family, split loyalties, and exposed the darkest corners of a life many believed they understood. Every fan, every gossip follower, every observer now sees the true magnitude of the destruction. Kandi Burruss didn't simply tell the truth. She unleashed a storm that will echo forever. And the storm didn't end with Kandi Burruss's confession. In many ways, it was only the beginning. Todd Tucker and Mama Joyce found themselves cornered, their lies exposed, and the consequences of their secret connection were about to erupt in ways no one foresaw. The instant Kandi revealed everything, the chain reaction was swift and unforgiving. Fans, insiders, and media outlets relentlessly scrutinized every move, every hushed exchange, every concealed betrayal. Todd, once viewed as untouchable, was suddenly under intense scrutiny, while Mama Joyce's carefully crafted image began to disintegrate. Todd's first response blended defiance with panic. He attempted to steer the narrative, insisting on misunderstandings, minimizing the affair, and portraying Kandi as overly emotional. But the proof was overwhelming. Kandi's records, eyewitness accounts, and the undeniable reality of catching him with Mama Joyce left no room for denial. It was a deliberate, secret betrayal that couldn't be rewritten. Fans rejected the excuses outright. Social media ignited with outrage, disbelief, and fury. Every comment, viral clip, and reaction video magnified the controversy into a massive online spectacle. Mama Joyce's situation was even more fragile. Her long-running double game was finally exposed. She had underestimated Kandi's determination, underestimated the audience's sharp eye, and underestimated the force of truth when it lands without mercy. Each denial, each vague explanation, each attempt to justify herself only fueled greater scrutiny. Gossip blogs tracked her every move, and reality TV fans flooded the internet with theories, memes, and anger. Her authority, her image, her credibility, all unraveled before the public in real time. Riley, who had seen pieces of the deception before, now understood the full truth, and the emotional impact was crushing. The betrayal was layered and complex. It wasn't just Todd and Mama Joyce versus Kandi. It was Todd scheming behind her back while Mama Joyce advanced her own hidden agenda. Riley's shock transformed into rage, resentment, and a deep sense of injustice. Conversations once harmless became tense. Every family interaction felt strained, every gathering a minefield of unspoken truths. Through it all, Kandi remained unyielding. Despite the pain, she stood firm. Her bravery in continuing to expose the lies inspired millions, and when she spoke, it was with a clarity and force that left no space for doubt. The audience felt everything: her pain, her fury, her resolve. This drama wasn't confined to private suffering. It became public, viral, and emotionally overwhelming. Each truth she revealed struck like a blade at Todd and Mama Joyce, a brutal reminder that betrayal, no matter how deeply buried, always resurfaces. The mental battle intensified. Todd and Mama Joyce attempted to repair their version of events, but every move collapsed on itself. Private texts leaked, concealed voicemails emerged, and eyewitness testimonies flooded the internet, triggering a chain reaction of scandal. With every disclosure, the shock deepened, making it impossible for the public to look away from the sheer scale of deception. Kandi's honesty transformed her into a symbol of truth, while Todd and Mama Joyce came to represent manipulation, betrayal, and secret motives. As the divorce escalated, the courtroom turned into a stage of unfiltered emotion. Kandi's testimony was precise, relentless, and charged with feeling. She detailed every warning she gave, every plea that was dismissed, and every moment her trust was shattered. Todd's defense collapsed under the pressure of irrefutable proof, and Mama Joyce's public attempts to control the narrative failed spectacularly. The judge, the jury, and the world watched a story of deception so complex and deliberate that it felt unreal, almost scripted. Online, the reaction was unstoppable. Footage of Kandi's testimony, screenshots tied to the affair, and responses from Riley and close insiders spread at lightning speed. Hashtags surged within hours, pushing the story across platforms worldwide. Fans voiced outrage, stood with Kandi, and analyzed every detail of Todd and Mama Joyce's double dealings. What began as a private betrayal evolved into a global spectacle, exposing how fragile trust truly is and how devastating deceit can be. Kandi's journey uncovered more than an affair. It exposed a life constructed on lies, control, and secrecy. The loss of her marriage, the sting of betrayal by someone she trusted completely, and the burden of family deception unfolded before millions. Every viewer felt the shock, the sorrow, and the emotional weight of her path. This scandal wasn't empty gossip. It was a raw human narrative of love, betrayal, and survival. When the dust settled, Todd and Mama Joyce stood exposed, their reputations shattered, while Kandi emerged as a symbol of resilience and strength. The world had witnessed a tragedy play out, a scandal so layered and emotionally charged it would linger for years. Her decision to speak the truth didn't just reclaim her story, it served as a warning to anyone who believes betrayal can stay hidden. Kandi Burruss didn't simply share her experience. She revealed a tangled web of lies, heartbreak, and secrets that tore a family apart, split loyalties, and captivated the world. And the aftermath didn't stop there. Each passing day delivered new revelations, new reactions, and fresh waves of shock. Fans were relentless, talking nonstop, theorizing endlessly, and spreading every update. Kandi's command over the narrative, her refusal to fade into silence, and her ability to transform pain into viral momentum elevated the scandal into a worldwide obsession. This went far beyond celebrity chatter. It became an emotionally charged public tribunal, exposing how fragile trust can be, the cost of deception, and the resilience of a woman who refused to collapse. Todd and Mama Joyce had gambled recklessly, but Kandi's revelations flipped the entire script. What was once hidden became public. It evolved into a viral tragedy, a high-stakes emotional drama, and a warning for anyone tempted to betray loyalty. Each disclosure hit hard. Every leaked secret sent shockwaves. And every brave step Kandi took left audiences stunned, emotional, and reacting in ways only true viral storytelling can ignite. Kandi Burruss had taken back control of her story. And in doing so, she exposed the full, devastating, and undeniable truth. Betrayal often comes from those closest to us. Secrets never stay buried. And courage has the power to turn heartbreak into a global spectacle. Todd and Mama Joyce were unmasked. Her marriage was finished. But Kandi's journey became a viral symbol of survival, honesty, and the raw intensity of human emotion. The storm unleashed by Kandi Burruss's revelations didn't slow down. Instead, it intensified. And now, in part 3, the aftermath reached a level few anticipated. Todd Tucker and Mama Joyce weren't just exposed, they were caught in a cyclone of public fury, legal pressure, and personal downfall. Every element of their deception had been scrutinized, every secret dragged into the light, and the consequences struck with brutal force. Kandi had already shown the evidence, the betrayal, and the pain. But the final chapter of this scandal was about to surface, revealing just how deep manipulation and deceit truly ran. Todd's efforts to reclaim control collapsed as both public opinion and legal scrutiny closed in. He attempted to reshape the narrative, citing confusion and emotional miscommunication, but Kandi had already laid out timelines, proof, and witness accounts that erased any defense. The videos, messages, and testimonies revealed a pattern of intentional, repeated betrayal that rattled even his strongest supporters. Every denial only intensified the backlash, pushing him further from credibility. The harder he fought, the faster he fell. Mama Joyce's standing, already fragile, completely disintegrated. Her double life, the calculated effort to turn Todd against Kandi while secretly sustaining the affair, was now fully exposed. Gossip sites, news platforms, and social media erupted with fury, commentary, and viral reactions. Fans analyzed every expression, every word, every appearance, dissecting her actions under a relentless spotlight. Each new detail of her manipulation added fresh layers of disbelief. The image she had carefully built of strength and family devotion collapsed entirely, replaced by a portrait of deception, betrayal, and ruthless self-interest. Riley, who had previously sensed fragments of the truth, now faced the full reality, and the emotional toll was crushing. This betrayal wasn't limited to marriage. It was familial, profound, and meticulously calculated. Every interaction with Todd and Mama Joyce turned into a constant minefield of tension, suspicion, and unresolved fury. Riley's emotions became tightly woven into Kandi's heartbreak, forming a web of pain, anger, and frustration that spread into every part of their lives. Friends and relatives stood by powerless as bonds splintered, trust collapsed, and each uncovered secret carved deeper wounds. Yet Kandi refused to break. Under relentless scrutiny, her resolve only strengthened, transforming pain into authority. She laid out her case with precision. Every act of betrayal, every ignored warning, every calculated manipulation brought into the open. The courtroom shifted into a stage of raw exposure as Kandi described months of deception, endless nights without sleep, and the exact moments her trust was destroyed beyond repair. Todd and Mama Joyce tried to bend the process, but their efforts unraveled publicly. Kandi's composure, her voice, her unwavering determination erased any remaining doubt. The public reaction exploded to a boiling point. Footage from the courtroom, her testimony, and responses from Riley and insiders flooded the internet. Each post, each comment, each shared clip accelerated the scandal. Fans broke down timelines, questioned motives, and exchanged theories at record speed. This betrayal was no longer private. It became spectacle, warning, and viral drama fused together. As proceedings continued, the sheer weight of evidence paired with Kandi's emotional clarity made it impossible for Todd or Mama Joyce to reclaim credibility. Every leaked exchange, every witness statement, every documented fact added brutal transparency. Kandi's account dominated headlines, trended across platforms, and fueled nonstop discussion, turning her personal devastation into a worldwide narrative of betrayal, resilience, and consequence. The psychological toll was crushing for everyone involved. Todd's defense disintegrated. Mama Joyce endured public disgrace. Riley struggled with the realization that trust had been manipulated and truth distorted at every turn. Kandi's emotional journey became a masterclass in courage, converting heartbreak into momentum, truth into spectacle, and betrayal into a story that captivated millions. By the time final decisions were reached, Todd and Mama Joyce stood fully exposed, their credibility shattered, their actions permanently recorded for the world. Kandi emerged as a symbol of strength, transparency, and endurance. Her pain, her bravery, and her refusal to stay silent transformed a personal crisis into a viral phenomenon that left audiences stunned, outraged, and deeply invested. The impact didn't end in the courtroom. Each day delivered fresh revelations, reactions, and waves of public judgment. Kandi's exposure of Todd and Mama Joyce ignited a digital storm that swept across platforms, forums, and fan communities worldwide. The narrative evolved into a cautionary tale of broken trust, revealed secrets, and the devastating cost of deception. Throughout it all, Kandi's voice remained central. Her emotional honesty, her fearless transparency, and her resilience elevated the scandal beyond gossip. It became a public saga of heartbreak, manipulation, and eventual empowerment. Todd and Mama Joyce's choices were permanently etched into public memory, leaving behind a legacy of betrayal, while Kandi's courage ensured the truth could never be buried. The pain, the deception, the fallout all converged into a story destined to be remembered as one of the most intense and shocking celebrity scandals ever. Kandi Burruss didn't simply expose an affair. She revealed the fragility of trust, the depth of manipulation, and the raw, unfiltered reality of betrayal at its highest level. Millions watched. Millions reacted. Millions were left stunned. This wasn't just a story. It was an emotional earthquake, a viral-scale spectacle, and a testament to the destructive power of secrets uncovered and trust shattered beyond repair. Kandi's path from heartbreak to empowerment showed the world the price of deceit, the courage it takes to reveal truth, and the unstoppable force of a deeply emotional story shared in public. Todd and Mama Joyce were exposed, their secrets laid bare, and the aftermath became unforgettable. The scandal reached its peak, leaving audiences worldwide shocked, exhausted, and in awe of Kandi's relentless pursuit of truth and justice. The aftermath of Kandi Burruss' revelations doesn't simply fade away, it explodes. Each secret brought to light, every act of betrayal revealed, every lie exposed has left fans stunned, and the aftershocks are still rippling outward. Todd Tucker and Mama Joyce were laid bare before the world in ways they never anticipated. Their manipulation, deception, and carefully calculated betrayals were uncovered layer by layer, and the fallout has been ruthless. Kandi's bravery in telling the truth transformed personal devastation into viral drama, proving that no secret, no matter how deeply buried, can remain hidden forever. This scandal didn't just draw attention, it consumed it entirely. Social media erupted with fury, disbelief, and nonstop speculation. Fans analyzed every clip, every testimony, every leaked message. With each new revelation, the tangled web Todd and Mama Joyce wove was pulled apart, exposing not only the affair, but the dangerous double game that shattered trust, broke hearts, and tore a family apart. Kandi stood firm, documenting, confronting, and revealing the truth with a force that tragedy so intense it feels cinematic. For fans, for viewers, for anyone who has ever felt betrayed, this story serves as both a warning and an awakening. Kandi Burruss exposed the truth without restraint and made one thing clear: deception always carries a price. Don't look away. See the heartbreak, the betrayal, and the final reckoning. Share it. Talk about it. Remember the message. Secrets rise. Lies collapse. And the truth always finds its way into the light. The drama is real. The emotions are raw.